Okay, if you've got a Mercedes, mine's a W204 body model. It's a C350. Mine's a 2016 model. I think that W204 maybe goes through 19 or 20, maybe even higher, but it may be the same on other models, I'm not sure. But they tell you this light is non-serviceable and that you have to replace the entire thing. Well, I ordered a new one, found an aftermarket one for a decent price. I think I paid $85 for it. Installed, took it out, this one out and installed. This is the original. The only difference is, and you don't really notice it, is the blinker on this original one is red. Everything else is the same, but the blinker on this original one blinks red, and on my new one it blinks yellow. But on the left side, so the left side blinks red because I haven't changed it out, and this side blinks yellow because I put the new one in. And the only problem was one of the brake lights was out. And they tell you this is non-serviceable. And when you look at it, it looks non-serviceable. But I'm here to tell you it is serviceable if it's not the blinker. If it's one of the bulbs, there's actual bulbs in there and they're actually serviceable. And you can see this part right here, there's two clips and they snap and come out, and there are your bulbs. And you can see two of mine look like they're burned out. So there's nothing wrong with this as long as the blinker's working, because that's the only thing that's LED is the blinker. And my guess is even if that went out, all of them wouldn't go out. Just, you know, it might start going out one or two LEDs at a time or something. But there's nothing wrong with this original piece. Pop it out and you can change those bulbs right there. Let me see if I can get one of these out of here. I can't remember what they were. It's such tiny writing, it's hard to read it. It may be in German. I don't have any idea what that says, but I can remember what I went and looked for. You want to get a 12 volt, it's 12 volts, 21 watts is what it was. And I found a Sylvania at AutoZone that was 12 watts. It looks like this. It was 12 watts and 21 volts, and it worked perfect. It's a little brighter actually than the original. So yeah, then you just stick that down in there. You push down on it and turn to the left to take it out, and push down on it, turn it to the right to put it back in. So this thing is serviceable, even though if you look it up, it tells you it's not, and people tell you got to change it, and you just snap it back in there. So this will save you some money and some time, and it just snaps back in there like so. And there it is. It's that simple. Just snap on those two clips and snap it back in there. And there's 3 screws to take this whole thing out. You don't really have to even take this out to change these bulbs. You can get over in the side. I don't have my car here, so I'm not gonna, I may film that before I upload this video and just show you where it's at. But there's one plug that goes right there. There's another plug here if you want to unplug this part too. But there's one plug that plugs in there that the whole light socket comes out. And there's just 3 screws. And you can get to it over to the, you lift your trunk and come in from the corner right there. You can actually, there's a little access panel on each side that you can get to it to actually unsnap these. But if you want to, you can just pull that trunk stuff out of there. There's one little plug that you snap out, and I may show that before I finish this video. But I'm just trying to save somebody some headaches and some money, because it's definitely serviceable. And why they say it's not, I guess they want you to buy the whole part. And if you try to buy this from Mercedes, it is not cheap. Like I said, I got an aftermarket piece. I think it was $85. I think it was $85. It was either $85 or $120. I don't buy much from eBay, but I found this on eBay and it was a little better price. And it was either $85 or $120. I can't remember which. I'm sorry. But either way, it's a whole lot cheaper than the Mercedes one. But you probably don't need it. Probably all that's wrong is your bulbs are out, just like mine. You can see this. Both those bulbs are black. I can see the little thing is burned on that one. This one might actually still be good right here. It looks like the little, I forget what you call that inside the bulb. This one looks fine. I think this one's okay. I think that's probably the only one burnt. But it'll turn, you'll start getting a message that to check your right, you know, say you have a right, if it's on your right rear, say you have your right rear light is out, or if it's on the left, it'll say, you'll get the message on your dashboard. And again, if you start researching this, it'll tell you it's non-serviceable. And I went and bought the whole thing, took it out, and I got to looking at this after I took it out, and I said, why won't that snap out of there? I mean, it comes out that easy, and there's 3 bulbs. And there's my burnt bulb right there. That one's black. It could be burnt. I'm not even sure, but it looks like the little filament. That's what I was trying to think of. It looks like the little filament in there is good. I don't know if you can see that, but I don't see a filament on that one. So it's probably just this one here that's bad. And it just snaps in and out of there that easy. You don't even have to take this light out to fix this. It's simple. So it's definitely serviceable for those bulbs. And those bulbs, I got 2 of them for 10 bucks, 12 bucks, something like that. And the reason I found this out was because I changed this one out, and literally within a month after I changed it out, I was getting the message again. I'm thinking, oh no, you mean I got to go buy a whole new light again? I said, I guess I'm gonna have to go buy the original OEM part, because I'm not gonna keep paying 85 or 120 bucks or whatever it was for one that could last a month. But so I got this old light and just got to looking at it, and I saw those 2 tabs and clicked on them, and that thing just fell out of there that easy. And there they are. And so I did that to the other one. I may change this back out so that I've got original Mercedes parts. So you can see the German on this one. And the other one's made in Japan, of course, or China. So anyway, I hope that's helpful to somebody, because it's definitely, I could have, for $12 in 5 minutes. I mean, literally you can fix this in 5 minutes. If it's your bulb. Now, if your LEDs go out, I don't think it would set off the message unless all of them went out. I'm not sure. Maybe if one of them goes out, you keep getting the message, and it's probably going to be a pain, because every time you get in, you got to clear that message unless you like looking at it. And you can't see any of your other dash stuff until you clear that message. So anyway, hopefully that saves somebody some headache and time and money. It certainly saved me the second go round, because I was thinking I was going to have to go buy a whole nother one of these again. And I didn't need to buy one the first time. So I got a spare one here. If the bulb lasts in the other one, it's probably just the cheap bulb. It's probably a cheap China-made bulb is the only reason it went out. Now I got good Sylvania bulbs in there. We'll see how long they last. And if I don't have any more problems with it, I probably won't change it back. But if the bulbs keep glowing, I'll probably just change out the bulbs on that with a good bulb and put it back in there. Because it doesn't take but a few minutes to change the whole thing out. So anyway, I hope that's helpful and saves somebody some time and effort and definitely some money. All right, I'm going to show you a quick look at how to access this light. You can come through here. You don't even really have to do anything but pull this out, and you can come around here. I hope you can see in there. You can see where you can access that bulb that I showed you, or you can pull this off right here, pull that out, and you can come right in here. If you want to take the whole bulb out, there's 1, 2, and then there's another one right in there. Hopefully you can see that where my fingers touch it. 1, 2, 3, and that whole thing will slide out. There's 2 clips. There's one here. This is the only one that really has to come out. This one is part of the bulb, so you take that off and the whole thing will slide out. There's no need for that, because you can come through this access right here and just come around and access it right there. And I've already showed you how to take those bulbs out. You just grab these 2 clips right here, and that thing will snap right out, and you can change those bulbs. Now, this part is LED, your blinker part. So if this goes out, you have to change the whole thing out. But it'll tell you this thing is not serviceable at all, but it is serviceable. I don't care what they say, because I just serviced mine. Just showed you how to do it. This just goes back in here, and there's where your fuses and all are. This goes in there like so, and that's that. It's really that simple. So yeah, if your Mercedes says it's not serviceable, don't automatically believe that it's not. Check it out. And this is a W204 body model. So if you have the W204 body model and your light looks like this, then you probably can service it just like I did mine. All right, thanks for watching.